Well, the court haven't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction have to be established first. I'm confused about what's actually going on. First off, who's alleging these charges? That's what I'm curious about. There's a common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
I'm going to hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order.
All right, everyone, this judge absolutely loses it on a smug sovereign citizen, and it's honestly pretty funny. This guy is in court facing 17 charges, yes 17, and he's pulling the usual sovereign citizen routine, the whole "I don't recognize this court's authority" nonsense, like that's somehow going to make all the charges vanish. He's clearly memorized the entire script and just will not stop talking no matter how many times the judge tells him to. So do you think this so-called citizen is actually unhinged, or just deliberately wasting everyone's time hoping to force a retrial? Because either way, we're about to dive straight into the sovereign citizen clown show.
You, sir.
Good morning.
What is your middle name? Can you remove your hat, please? And your scarf. What is your middle name, Mr. Garner?
Earl.
Earl?
No.
Mr. Garner, do you want to offer on these, or do you want to go to trial?
I would like to know what the charges are.
Okay. This is the city of Detroit versus James Earl Garner. Case number SP 11000435, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 116950. Those are driving license expired, misdemeanor, no insurance, misdemeanor. Thank you. And an improper plate misdemeanor, all of them punishable by maximum possible penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1169507, counts 1 and counts 2, expired license and no insurance misdemeanor, both punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1169521, same improper plates, same punishment, $500 in 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines, maximum possible penalty. SP 1223079, driver one license suspended. SP 1273761, SP 1392751. 3 of those tickets are drive all punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1547006, counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3. Those are civil infractions. SP 1547407, counts 1 and counts 2. Count 1 being a driver more license suspended repeat offender. This one is in warrant status, probably an old case that he didn't pay. SP 800104, counts 1 and counts 2. 1 being an unregistered untitled. He owes $1,194 on that. And SP and count 2 of that is a drove while license improper. It looks like he has a $114 fine on that. State of Michigan versus James Earl Garner, case number SX 36268561. That is a drove while license expired, and that will be $500 maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Appearance for the record, please.
Cherika Harris on behalf of Ms.
So this guy is facing 17 charges, and now he's decided he doesn't even want a lawyer, which totally makes sense, right? But I'm genuinely curious how these sovereign citizens even end up thinking this way. Like, who's recruiting them, and is there some underground meeting where they all learn to say "I do not consent to being governed" and just hope for the best? Because it's honestly wild that the law literally gives you the right to an attorney, and this dude is standing in front of a judge who's clearly tired of this nonsense, acting like, "Nah, I've got this." And seriously, how do these people even discover this stuff? Are they just searching YouTube or stumbling across videos like mine and thinking, yeah, this is definitely going to work? So here's a quick newsflash for anyone considering the sovereign citizen route: don't even try it. because I have never once seen any of these people win a single court case, but let's go ahead and jump back in.
Michigan, City of Detroit.
Okay, well, if that's the case, there's a common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
We want to do it.
Drawing my name from the record on that one. Thank you.
I know. How do you want to proceed, Mr. Garner? You set the matter. I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. Either set the matter for trial or I'll wait for the city to give you an offer. What do you want to do?
Well, the court haven't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction, the jurisdiction has to be established first, and there's no jurisdiction established. And once jurisdiction is challenged, that must be settled before charges can be brought.
All right. Do you want to put that in a motion, sir?
As far as I'm concerned, any and all charges must be dismissed because there is no complaining witness, and the state cannot be.
I'm not gonna listen. If that's your motion, I'm gonna deny the motion. Okay. So all we're gonna do now, we're not gonna keep going back and forth. Either you take an offer or you set the matter for trial. Which one do you want?
Respectfully, in order for this to continue, there must be a complaining witness, and the state cannot be a complaining witness. Now, if I'm entitled to a fair trial, the law states there must be a victim. I'm just requesting, who is the victim? Who did I injure?
The citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
The state cannot be a victim. And if that's the case,
I said the citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
Saying respectfully right before turning completely hostile toward the judge is not what that word even means. This guy is seriously out of line, and honestly Judge Perkins needs to step in here because at this point he's basically letting this sovereign citizen run the courtroom. The dude is acting like he's in charge, making up his own rules and talking over the judge. And while I know I rant about Zoom courts all the time and understand they save money and everything, when you're dealing with sovereign citizens, you really need to bring them in person, because the moment they're face to face, this whole act usually disappears. It might still happen with a few people, but for the average person thinking about becoming a sovereign citizen, they probably won't try this nonsense in person since it's just way too embarrassing. So what do you guys think? Should the judge be more forceful, or do you think he's handling it well? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's dive back in.
I believe he's ready, Your Honor. He's representing himself.
Let's go back on the record with Garner. What do you want to do, Mr. Garner? Do you want a trial date, or do you want an offer? Those are really your only two options.
Okay, since we are on the record, all I'm asking for is the
Okay, one last time. Now listen. Here's how it's going to go from this point on. If you don't answer the question that I asked specifically, then I'm going to hold you in contempt of court, and we're going to move from that point on, right?
So you're telling me,
Mr. Garner, we're not going to have a conversation. Stop, sir. Now, that's the last time I'm going to ask you to speak
on the law. Is that what I'm hearing?
All right.
I'm asking.
I'm going to hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order. I've asked him repeatedly to not interfere or add any extra commentary to this case. I've given him ample time to answer the court's question, and he continues to refuse to do so. So now I'm going to hold you in contempt, and I'm going to sentence you to 30 days Wayne County Jail, no early release.
So that means that the court is just going to violate my rights because I'm defending myself? Is that what I'm hearing?
30 days, Wayne County Jail, no early release. That'll give you some chance and some time to read up on your rights, okay? Fill out the contempt papers, Madam. So I'm gonna order you to turn yourself in today, Mr. Garner, to start that jail time, okay?
So I have a question.
I'm not answering any more of your questions. Turn yourself in to the Wayne County Jail today.
So the court is going to be in direct violation of my rights in the law. Is that where we're standing?
If that's how you feel.
That's more like it. I honestly don't see Judge Perkins hand out contempt very often, so it was actually good to finally watch him do it, even if it felt a little past due, because this guy was straight up pushing the limits and had it coming, and Judge Perkins really needed to remind him how things actually work in a courtroom, which I don't blame him for at all, and now this sovereign citizen is claiming the judge violated his rights, which, let's be real, is their go-to move the moment they realize they've been backed into a corner. It's always funny how they pull the rights violation card the second a judge pushes back for not following court orders, like you're the one causing a scene, so don't blame the judge for your own mess. And it's honestly wild that they think this kind of behavior will fly when they clearly lack basic legal knowledge, because the judge isn't there to listen to a rant about sovereignty or whatever, and that's exactly why this guy ended up where he did. And I know people have different opinions on sovereign citizens, but like I said earlier in the video, it's just hard to understand where they're coming from, who even taught them this stuff, and why they keep doing it when it literally never works. So I really don't get it at all. But let me know what you thought about this court hearing in the comments below. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this. I really appreciate it, and as always, thank you for watching. Take care.